Hey guys, this is sort of a vlog type video. This is my first time going to a card show. This is in Vancouver, Canada. It was quite loud, so I was just gonna voice over this. But here, this was my first pickup of the day. It was, I believe, 230 for the two EX cards. Honestly, some of my favorite artworks. Here's a sort of up close look at it. Definitely considered a smaller show, especially compared to some of the ones in the US, such as Collecticon. But there was actually quite a good variety. A bunch of sports cards, I think, was pretty heavy in sports, but we do see some sort of mid to, lower to mid end, I would say. Graded cards, sealed products, and a lot of binders, which was really nice. Here, yeah, a lot of modern sealed, some different collection boxes. It was a little cramped. Here's the next deal that I made, which was a Dark Machamp. Yeah, so a bunch of modern. People were great, super nice people, but I wish they had a bit more sort of variety into I think they were lacking some higher graded PSA cards. That's sort of what I've been going after, the PSA 9 cards. You can see from the orders or the purchases I made today, they were basically all PSA 9s or some of the shinier cards from the modern era. Yeah, love these Japanese binders. We got some Expedition, I think, or Skyridge. Yeah, always nice to see some of these secret rares, especially the Japanese ones as well. And yeah, honestly, I think the variety was great here. Just a little cramped. I've seen like sort of other vloggers that go to the sort of US card shows like Collecticon. Definitely seems like there's a bit more space. But here it was sort of, we're all kind of cramped, but it was also kind of loud. Which isn't the best, I guess. It was hard to sort of hear people, but nonetheless, it was a great sort of first experience. Yeah, this is like sort of an overview of the room that we were in. You can see it's quite packed. Picked up a sort of a Hidden Fates shiny. I believe it was only $5. I think it was a pretty good deal considering how much Hidden Fates ETBs go for, and you're sort of usually getting one. This was actually from my local game shop, I believe J&J's. They got great customer service, great people. Shout out to them. They're in New Westminster here. So yeah, some cool slabs that they got, some evolutions here you can see, and some Japanese Neos, Sun and Moon era stuff. But not exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for more of the PSA stuff. Yeah, and then a lot of these sort of more modern. We got some level X cards here. But yeah, usually I think it's more on the modern side, Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield. Not that much Scarlet and Violet, but I really did appreciate a lot of the mid-era level X, EX cards. Always a treat to look at them. Here, yeah, I've been sort of picking up these kind of rainbow rares more recently because I do like how rare they were, sort of. Yeah, so here I picked up these two for about $20, I believe, from J&J's. So I think that was a pretty good deal considering a lot of times it's sort of the chase card of the Sun and Moon era. There's usually 1 to 2 rainbow rares per box, so I thought it was a pretty good pickup. But yeah, as you can see, there's tons of rainbow rares and a lot of the modern chase cards at this booth. But then it's sort of I think this vendor was sort of a nice mix of different cards. You got some there. You saw what's it called, Shining Legends. The Genocide. Yeah, I was looking at the rainbows again, but yeah, this was, I believe, Japanese. A lot of Japanese base, Jungle Fossil. And yeah, this was again my local game store's booth, so had to check them out. Yeah, they got some cool. Oh yeah, this is a cool vendor that they got some Orioles. My partner actually wanted to have some, but you know me, I gotta buy cards with that money. Yeah, and then yeah, lots of slabs, but it's kind of very niche stuff. This was all Japanese modern. Here are some sports that they got. I think it was more of a 70% sports cards, maybe 30% Pokemon. Definitely in terms of Pokemon, I would say there's a lot more raw cards than graded cards. I think down in the States, I see a lot more sort of these slab cases with already graded PSA cards or, CGC cards. But, can't complain. Love flipping through these binders. You get to see all era Pokemon. I love these XY cards. Very nostalgic. I kind of sort of got into collecting again around the tail end of XY and Sun and Moon. So haven't seen these in a while, and of course the break cards that not too many people enjoy. This was a really cool binder. I think they had a lot of mid-era stuff. So this was Platinum. We got some Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I actually have a 9 of that Legend card, and like this page is beautiful. A bunch of Prime cards. Too bad the condition wasn't the best. I would have loved to pick some up. I would say this is probably my favorite page. All level X cards. It's what I grew up with. It's what I collected as a kid. So definitely super nostalgic for me. And some modern cards. And then yeah, so definitely more modern here. We got some lower end alt art cards. Still great to look at. Some Charizards. Some full art trainers. Definitely, a lot of good cards. So yeah, I did pick up a Hidden Fates card, I believe, from this vendor. But yeah, a lot of Sun and Moon era stuff. Full arts. Yeah, I remember this vendor was pretty good. They had a lot of product, but I think their pricing wasn't the best. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. My girlfriend got really hungry, so then, of course, I'll have to take her out for food. Yeah, if you guys like it, please consider subscribing or liking this video, or using my eBay affiliate link. It really helps out the channel. It's in the description below. Peace.